everybody. So today I want to talk to you about making changes in your life because I'm hearing this from a lot of people right now. You know, people complain and they whine about all these things in their life that they can't stand and they play victim to it, and it's a non-stop cycle every day. I'm sure you've been around people who constantly are whining or complaining about the same thing, and you think, oh, if I have to hear any more of this, I'm going to go crazy, you know, and you just walk away because you can't take any more of that same conversation over and over again. So, you know, today the thing is that we often don't know where we are and we don't know what to do. And you got to know, are you ready to make these changes, or do you just want to make the changes? Because there is a huge difference there. If you want to make the changes, you're going to talk about it. You're going to bring it up to friends. You're going to sit down, have a glass of wine or a beer and be like, you know, whatever, this is what, you know, is going on. I need to make some changes in my life, but you're not going to really do anything about it other than the conversation. When you're ready to make these changes, you are going to figure out what it is that needs to change, and you are going to take the steps necessary to change that aspect of your life. So, you know, you really got to sit down and look at your life and say, what is it that I want to change? And a lot of people have a hard time with this because we get stumped on the things that, you know, we get caught up on. Oh, I want to change my husband. Well, you can't. That's who he is, you know. I want to change my job. Well, you can't just quit it right now and expect some miracle job to just show up in the next 30 seconds to fulfill all your dreams and all your wishes. These are things that you have to change in your mind first, the way that you think about it, so that you're bringing it about in your life. So you're opening the door and inviting it in. So the easiest way to figure out what it is that you really want to change is to think about what you're not happy with in your life. What do you find yourself constantly complaining about, or, you know, thinking about, like, oh, if this were different, if only this were different, if only this were different. Peg those things first, write them down, whatever it is, and then from there, you'll know exactly where it is that you need to start to change things. But I will give you this. The very first thing you are going to need to change is your idea about the situation, about the place, about the person. First, you need to change your thought, and everything else will start to fall into place around that. So I'm going to kind of go through a few different things in the next few videos about changes and about, you know, helping you get through that, because I have gone through some massive changes in my life, and I know how hard it is, and I know how easy it is to get stuck and to get past that bump, because you're going to get to a bump and you're going to, you know, a lot of us, I shouldn't say you're going to, but a lot of us get to that bump and then we give up because it's too hard to get over that little edge. So we just back up and say, it's too hard. I did the best I could, and, you know, at least I made some changes, so that's good. So I am going to do that for the next little while through some videos here, talk about changes and what you can do. So if this is something you're interested in, making some changes in your life and some permanent changes, stick with me through these videos. Let's see what we can come up with. Feedback, come on, like, talk to me here. I love getting feedback from you guys. So right now, today, decide, do you want to make changes? Or are you ready to make changes? If you are ready to make changes, you know, just sit down and take a few minutes and really write down the things in your life right now that you find yourself complaining about or wishing were different. What few things in your life can you focus on right now that we can change, that we can help change your idea about? Anyway, this is where I'm going with this whole next little series that I'm going to be doing. So that's Tammy's take for today. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I hope you can really find a few minutes today to sit down and think about it, you know? Where are we going to put these changes? How are we going to do this? What do you want to change? Talk to you later. Ciao.